Oh, not both pods. Yep, both pods. You're gonna do it, game, aren't you? Oh, I f***ing knew it. I'm gonna rocket the shit out of the lot of you. The events in this video are fictional, as the characters portrayed within. Any similarities to anyone living or dead are merely coincidental and have been created at random by XCOM's name generator. Seriously. Hello, one and all, Mickey here. The squad is set up and ready to go, as you can clearly see. But, Wasp, where are you? You pushed me too far. I bet you wouldn't believe I'd go through with it, but you've pushed me too far, Wasp. I'm going to leave your entire career as an XCOM soldier into the hands of luck. You said you'd be okay as a medic? You thought I wouldn't make you one? Well, I'm not, I'm just kidding. No, too late, do it! Okay, well, I decided to put your entire career as a soldier into the hands of luck. Instead of giving you a useful perk to start off your random perk roulette campaign, you're going to be a medic. So, your specialist perk is here, have a medkit. Congratulations, Wasp. You did it. You pushed me too far. Having said that, looking at it, it's not that bad. Remember, medics can use battle rifles and shotguns, and he's got shock absorbent armor and iron skin and collateral damage. He doesn't get to use the rocket launcher, so he's not making use of shock and awe. He doesn't get weapons master, so there's no point in him having snapshot. Vital point targeting's kind of lost on him, seeing as he doesn't get any kind of multi-shot perks. Bioelectric skin's not bad, especially seeing as he'll always have a medkit and be resistant to acid, so smart macrophage is pointless. And adrenal neurosympathy is not bad either, but again, he's not a shooty class. But he does get rapid reactions. And he has got decent aim. So maybe for the first half of his career, he'll be a shotgunner. And the second half of his career, he'll be a overwatcher? Maybe? Or, of course, he could have regen biofield. I mean, that's pretty good too. We'll have to see what his aim is by the time he gets a gunnery sergeant and see how effective he is with a shotgun up until that point. And other than that, if he does go with the battle rifle, he's got heat ammo. And if not, he's got low profile. So, I mean, he's okay, but he's kind of fundamentally missing the perk that would make him that particular class. Either a multi-shot perk, or lightning reflexes, or the ability to use lots of grenades. As it is, you just have a really good perk tree that would go great with a really good perk. Although, you could be an officer. I think medics get higher increases in will as they increase in the ranks. And as specialist, you have 41 will, which isn't bad. And your random rookie perk, even though it doesn't show it here, was something like, so others may live, I think. So you could very well be an officer. You'd make a decent officer, possibly even a tanking officer, which is really weird. But, you know, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. We'll just have to keep our eyes on you, Wasp. And everybody else waiting for perks are rookies that need their random rookie perk first. So, Graveyard Shift. We are going to be exhausting a couple of people, including Frank and Gerard, both of which rolled the maximum 7 days of fatigue, so I figured I might as well exhaust them and give them a maximum of 12 days of injury. That'll be only 5 more days they'll be out of a mission anyway. And not to mention, Frank's pet is coming along, Cookie Monster, the floater, our first floater on a mission. This mission has always given me trouble, and I was so tempted to bring a rookie. In the end, I doubled up a lot on particular classes. But probably a good thing that I didn't bring a rookie. We're going to have a floater instead. And the reason why this mission has always given me trouble is that thin men will always drop down and get into a flanking position overwatching. With this floater, I can teleport them anywhere on the map and flank the thin man instead. So f*** you, thin men. I have a unit that can teleport now. Other than that, Frank's going to be getting the laser Gatling machine gun, whereas Bark's going to be sticking with the ballistic LMG. Frank's got slightly higher accuracy, so the laser Gatling gun goes to him. And Bark's going to be coming along because he's got low profile, and it sounds strange, but there is a single point in the map where Bark is going to go, and with low profile, he is just going to sit there, assuming his cover doesn't get destroyed, in which case I will then question why I even brought him. But yeah, Bark is bringing an LMG. Remember, he does not have run and gun or snapshot, which means he can't move and shoot, unlike Frank, but he does have low profile, which means once he gets into position, he doesn't need to move. Then there's Gerard, going pretty standard. Instead of a medkit, which means I won't be able to use Saviour, he's going to be bringing a battle scanner, because there may be Seekers here. And yes, that means Bloodwing is not going to be coming on this mission. 1 alien per mission, which means it's Frank's Cookie Monster. Yeah, with all the drones going around, it's quite unlikely that we'll be seeing them. It's possible, but it's pretty unlikely. Next up, we got Noodle, Noodle. He is going to be our close range lightning scout. He's got extra conditioning, which means he can take a little bit more of a beating than anyone else. Not much though, don't push it. And he's got the other laser pistol. And of course a medkit, because I don't want him to move up, trigger, and then get poisoned, pin him in place. Then we've got Angelo. He is 1 kill away from getting to the Lance Corporal perk, whatever that perk might be. 8 kills, 2 missions, so that is a total of 12 kills. With the upcoming mission, that make it 14, and with 1 kill on that mission, he will make it to Lance Corporal. And I figured, considering there are going to be so many thin men on this mission, of all the times that he'll be able to make use of smart macrophages, it is probably only going to be this time. We'll see how useless this perk is. We'll see, probably very, but maybe, possibly, probably not, maybe not. Other than that, he's going with the motion tracker. It is incredibly wide open, so we might not be getting a lot of use out of it, but it is free to use, so it's coming along anyway. And then there is Vincent and Rico. Both are Rocketeers. Yep, Vincent has got his Corporal Rocket perk. Go on, Vincent, show it off. Looking good there. So because of that, he's going to be carrying an extra rocket and a marksman rifle. And of course, seeing as he's a sniper and firing rockets, he's obviously going to be carrying a scope. Then there's Rico, which is probably the only reason why I'm not bringing an engineer. Quite often, I double up on engineers on this mission just to completely wreck the cover of any thin man that tries to get a flank on us. But considering how underwhelming the grenades have been recently, I figured, how about instead of grenades, we can use rockets that have danger zone. I think that might go a little bit better. Possibly reckless, maybe, but if that fails, or if we run out, or if I feel, no Mickey, don't be a f***ing moron, he also has Psychokinetic Strike. So Rico here is going to be our one and all cover destruction soldier. Now you can see what I meant by I'm really doubling up. I have 2 snipers, 2 gunners, and technically 2 rocketeers, as well as 5 medkits. Bark, I believe, has Saviour, so he's got 3 medkits there. As I mentioned, Gerard won't be having his medkit. I kind of need him to have a battle scanner in case there's Seekers, so he won't be making use of Saviour, and he's susceptible to acid, and to that point, so is Rico and Vincent. So yes, our cover destruction is susceptible to acid. So to finish it off, and in case I didn't mention it, Vincent and Gerard are going to be our soldiers with our multi-shot perks. They are the only soldiers in this squad that can shoot twice, which is kind of scary, if I'm being honest. So, I hope I haven't forgot anything. Let's head down there.
We're heading into China for the next operation.
Thank you, Bradford. That's it, then. Okay, so, paralyzing chains. Sure, okay.
You must be my reprisal. No one who fears fun would make an entrance like that. Not so different from killing a thing man. It won't take long for them to realize I'm funny. Especially since I've got this thing with me. If you take me with you, I'm all yours.
That's our man. And it looks like he's got the package with him. We'll need to get him back to the extraction point in one piece. His former employers, not to mention the invaders, will be looking for him.
You know, I would love his former employers to roll up and see this. I would just love that to happen. Walk up here through the graveyard, see him standing behind my squad, and then be like, yeah, just keep him. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You can have it on loan. And Zhang, you moron.
I'm not sure where my boss got this thing, but he was taking offers from a variety of bidders.
Including aliens, maybe? Thin men, possibly? You know, it's not that difficult to recognize a thin man in a crowd full of people, generally because they're about 7 feet tall. Also, speaking of which, yeah, you moron, why did you throw away that pistol? I mean, I'm sure it's down here somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where, but it is down there. That thing one-shot a sectoid. Why didn't you keep it? Yeah, guys, I was actually messing about with the console commands to find out a way to give him a pistol. As far as I'm aware, there is no way. I've tried a lot of different commands, nothing seems to work. There is a give weapon command, but I'm not entirely sure if that's a command for the geoscape when you're back at base. As far as I'm aware, you give weapons through the console with the give item command, but maybe I'm wrong. But yes, as far as I'm aware, there is no way for Zhang here to carry a pistol. What a shame. Okay, so Cookie Monster has landed. How you doing there, buddy? You feeling a part of the squad? Yeah, you blend right in. Like, the top half he does. Mostly, but not really. So, Cookie Monster has arrived. And with it, the ability to teleport anywhere on the map. Of course, I need to be careful though, because besides the fact that puts them in a huge amount of danger, if I teleport forwards, I may end up triggering, other than the pods that are already out there, I might end up triggering the next waves of enemies that shouldn't have been triggered if I hadn't teleported up. So I need to be quite conservative with how I use the teleport. I'm only going to be using it once I know that I've killed all the pods on the map, because at least that'll be half the danger out of the way. Oh, and right, like the Terror mission before it, because this is a council mission, I have got pretty good intel on what to expect. It's not as accurate as the Terror mission, which seemed almost set in stone, but here I know that we can expect 3 pods of enemies. Usually 3, maybe 2, but for argument's sake and for the sake of safety, let's say each pod has 3 enemies in it. And what do they consist of? Mostly thin men, let's be honest, it's a council mission. Possibly seekers, but honestly, other than that, nothing. So we're only really going to be facing thin men and seekers here. That is until we get to the reinforcements. Now, not including those 8 or 9 enemies that are in pods around the map, we can expect to drop down 12 reinforcements. And 2 of them are going to be dropping down immediately, so I kind of need to be in position for that. The next wave of reinforcements after that is set on a time limit, which means I need to mop up any pods that are active before that happens. And as far as I'm aware, all of the pods after that only trigger as you make your way through the graveyard. I think one pod triggers when you reach this wall, another pod triggers when you reach here, the next one when you reach this set of gravestones, something along those lines. But I think that covers about everything. And when I said mostly thin men, yes, of course, there is that chrysalid. So we have 11 thin men and 1 chrysalid as reinforcements. Now, when I was playing against Squee, I also had a sectoid, which it's possible. Maybe it was a sectoid because it was on a lower difficulty, because we were playing versus campaign. But for argument's sake, I'm going to assume they're all thin men except for that 1 chrysalid. So 3 pods of 3, and then 12 reinforcements coming in shortly after. Right, I need to be very careful where I move up to, because I need to have good line of sight to shoot any pods of thin men that come rolling up, but I also got to be careful and not move up too far and trigger too many reinforcements at once, as well as pods. So let's get into position. Yeah, Zhang's on 4 health. Yeah, that's just a bug with me setting the civilian's health to 5. Okay, so let's see where I can put people. Okay, Gerard, you can't move and shoot, although you could overwatch with a pistol, but I want you up on the high ground on the left. The way I'm going to do it is we're going to cover this left-hand corner. Sure, that'll lead me over to flanks, but it means that at least we're going to be a bit more concentrated, and not to mention, when it comes to flanks, we have Cookie Monster. So Gerard, dash up. Noodle, you can move up to this full cover, hopefully without triggering. Oh, you're f***ing kidding me! Yeah, you kind of trigger really quickly on this map. Did I mention that? Wow, your Psychokinetic Strike is really, really short. And you've got a scatter of 3.3 tiles. That's not great. I mean, Gerard's going to be fine, he's the only one that dashed. But neither of these guys can be flanked. And I forgot Psychokinetic Strike has actually got a really, really short range, like a grenade range. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I can't get into position to destroy their cover, and we're also going to have 2 thin men drop down next turn anyway. Not to mention that there are still 2 pods out there, likely with 3 thin men in them each, or seekers. So I can lock both of them down with Frank and Bark, because their LMGs are out of range, so even though Frank is exposed, as long as there are no other active enemies on the map, we'll be absolutely safe here, as long as we don't trigger moving up. So Shiv, can you move out there? Actually, before we do anything else, it might be a good idea if I actually use my motion tracker. So we have nothing out there yet. Okay, good. Still nothing out there. Okay, Rico, I'm going to need you to dash up. You've got a decent amount of health. They should both be suppressed. Yes, they can. Frank, you can suppress the one on the left. And Bark, you also can only suppress the one on the left. That's not good. Well, you have run and gun, which means you can move with your LMG and then suppress. So worst case scenario, you can go here, or even here, which I'd prefer if I didn't. But let's try to deal with this problem one thing at a time. So the Shiv says there are no more contacts out there within range. Rico, you dash up.
Closing on target position now.
Floater, I'm going to need your teleport. I'm going to need you to go here and stop them from trying to get a flank on me. Frank, if you move up and suppress...
Okay.
You should have eyes on both of them, and we shouldn't trigger. Good. So you do have eyes on both of them, so you're good to suppress. Bark, you can stay here and suppress the one on the left. Vincent, you can actually move up and shoot, and maybe even kill the one on the left. You've got pretty good accuracy, so let's give that a go.
Moving to position.
And also, even though you've moved, what are your 2.5 scatter at max range after having moved? That is really, really good. I wouldn't really expect less, seeing as you're a Rocketeer sniper. But, oh damn, you can only see the one in full cover. That's annoying. Okay, Floater, you still can't launch yet. Is there any reason why you can't do that? Oh, you can launch. It's just it was greyed out. Well, that's fine. Go right there. Don't screw up or you're dead. No, seriously, if you go to the left or the right, you will be dead. So go there, have them flanked. Ooh, there we go. Even if they did want to move up through suppression, I've now got them flanked along this side. And then they can't flank me. What are your odds to hit? Not great, are they? No. Okay then, well, Bark, you are out of range. Let's suppress them on the left. Do not destroy their cover. Good. That's good. Frank, you suppress them on the right. This is not how I want to start this mission. Being unable to kill the first two enemies that drop down. Actually, second thought, Sang, just move back here. I was going to put you next to Gerard, but I don't even want to risk that. So, next time with the drop downs, or if we trigger another pod, Bark will have to move, which means we will not have two suppressions. Not to mention he won't even be able to shoot, unless I can guarantee it will kill everyone. So, Zhang, keep your head down. Angelo, hide behind cover, because there is no reason for you to get shot. 44, and yeah, it's not really worth it. You can kind of move up here and not really do much else. I don't want to go beyond this point and trigger a second wave of thin men. Let's go there and hide. Noodle, I mean, you might as well Overwatch. I know it's a pistol Overwatch, but yeah, might as well. And Vincent, yes, you Overwatch. You've got a marksman rifle, so your chance to hit should be pretty good for anyone that lands. Oh, it's such a bugger. I'm not going to have any Overwatch for the thin men that are going to drop down. Not to mention, it is incredibly likely that we've got another pod coming. I mean, if you look at the map, from our starting location, we have vision of, I think, over half of the map. So, yeah, it's pretty damn likely we're going to trigger another pod the following turn. So, might as well brace for impact. Be kind.
We're receiving reports of heavy X-ray activity in that area. Enemy forces are likely closing on your
1%
location.
Hit. Yep.
Heavy fire in this zone.
So, thin men. Really? Right, no, right there, maybe? Okay, no more pods, please. I think we're actually lucky. I don't think we've got any pods. One thin man. Two thin man. Pistol Overwatch! Oh, you hit him, and he was in cover. And the sniper missed. Woo! Okay. Well, we were incredibly... Stop with those damn circles. We were incredibly lucky not to trigger another pod. Really lucky. This is the smallest pod on the map. I know I said might as well say 3 pods are 3, but I was pretty certain 1 pod was going to be a 2. So we had it easy when we triggered them. Okay, now it's time for those double taps. You don't have vision on the thin man behind us. That's fine. Gerard, take care of him, please. Didn't doubt you for a second. I know Gerard's Dead-Eye perk is kind of wasted here, but as I said, he was 7 days fatigue. That's the maximum fatigue they all rolled, so I figured why the hell not. So, if I can kill this guy, which is pretty likely at this point, then I could focus on these guys. Now, I can't get both your covers, but one thing at a time. Let's start with that guy. 62 and 65. 2.5 scatter at max range. That is really, really good. Or I could just say it and ignore scatter entirely because that rocket is pretty much guaranteed to hit, besides the fact that it's blocked. But I'm not going to do that just yet. Let's not go crazy just yet. Rockets can be fired pretty much any turn, whereas Psychokinetic Strike has a cooldown, so I might as well use that first. But Gerard, let's use up your double tap, 65%. Kind of looks good. It's good. I don't know why I doubt you, Gerard. So, Rico, let's show them how it's done. Whoops! Where did your cover go? Oh, no one knows. If I shoot with you, Vincent, I'm not going to have an Overwatch. Although the floater can't see you anymore. Well, never mind. So, Rico, the only person you can see from your position is that thin man there on the right. But not that thin man. Is there any way that I could move here and see you, but not see that guy? Ah, screw it. Let's try it. Okay, perfect. Oh, wait, no, you can see both of them. Not perfect. Not perfect. Okay, well, at this point, I guess I might as well move up and at least burn the Overwatch. Okay, go for it. I doubt you'll be able to get a shot from that angle, but just move there, burn the Overwatch, and then shoot shotgun. 2% to hit. Okay. Actually, while we're at it, Angelo, can you tell me if there's anything else out there? I probably should have done that to begin with. Oh, yes, there is. Right, Floater, you're not an enemy. Don't ignore that. There is definitely something else out there, so I kind of need to deal with these guys now. Ouch. 48%. Alright, let's see if we can save having to use Vincent here, if Noodle can make this shot. I know it's going to be in half cover, but that's just how it goes. 50-50. Ah. Angelo, what about if you used run and gun to get to here? Oh, that's too much for a risk. I don't know if he'll have a shot. I want to have vision of that guy, but not that guy. Hey, what about if I move to here? Yeah, just move back one tile. That's all I need. Run and gun, one tile. That's it. Okay, good. That's what I wanted. 74%. Oh, you really don't want to level up, do you? Well, poop. Even more so when I realise that, because that guy's not behind cover, for some reason nobody can see him. At this point, I'd even take Bark shooting at him. Vincent, if you moved here, would you have a shot? Because at this point, we're kind of running out of options. Ah, screw it. You know what, Floater? You might as well do something useful. Come on then, Cookie Monster. Maybe you can finish him off. 65%! And that is one kill for Cookie Monster. Frank, have 20 XP. Okay, so I'm kind of worried that moving up here is going to bug out vision and not allow me to see him. But I'm pretty sure Noodle had vision from there. So, just... There we go. Good. Bark, you got low profile, so just move up here and reload.
Affirmative. Let's rock.
And Vincent, I don't really want to use your double tap just yet. I know there are enemies just around the corner. They're going to charge in through the mist any second now. But you suppress him.
Suppressing fire.
And you shot his cover. Now at this point, if I knew you were going to do that, then I would definitely be taking Vincent's double tap. I'm really glad now that I didn't move him up. Okay, 262s then. Oh my god. Oh, that is beautiful.
Once I saw this device.
Oh my god, Zhang, no one cares. Move up. Okay, yeah, so sure we've got 2 multi-shot perks in the form of the snipers, but you might be starting to see now how fragile a squad without multi-shot perks is. Because with all the double tap in the world, it makes no difference if you have to move, because then you only get 1 shot. Not to mention, Gerard for certain will not be getting 2 shots next turn, though apparently he will. Oh, ignore me, then never mind. And Vincent, who knows? He shot once, we'll see when next turn comes. So hopefully no more reinforcements yet. I think it's on a time limit, the first 2 sets of reinforcements, so I don't think I should get the next set of reinforcements yet without moving up. It's possible, but if it is, it should only be 1 thin man. But what I'm worried about is this pod of 3 right here, because we have no Overwatch. Can't wait for Friendly to level up and get Opportunist Rapid Fire. Oh, not both pods. Yep, both pods. You're going to do it, game, aren't you? Oh, I f***ing knew it. I'm going to rocket the shit out of the lot of you. Okay, no reinforcements though. That is good. So you do have double tap. And your chances to hit that are actually pretty good. Although I could just blow up your cover. Well, I'll see how that first rocket goes. Yeah, it is. I think it's high time rockets start flying. And worst case scenario, you can teleport to flank people. Now remember, these are the only pods on the map. There are no reinforcements yet. So Vincent, it is time for you to start being a rocketeer. Now I'm aiming a little bit higher because I want to get those seekers. Actually, I don't think in 1 turn they're going to be able to flank me. So I kind of need to aim high anyway because I can't shoot over that cover. So 2.5 tile scatter and we're losing out on 1 double tap. Vincent, let's see what you can do.
With pleasure.
Can't complain with that. Oh, I cannot wait for him to get javelin rockets. I think that's at the last tier of his perk tree. A sniper with javelin rockets. Oh, whew. Okay, and let's just set their world on fire. Rico, if you would please.
Target locked.
They're in the danger zone. I will take that. So, for those counting, there is one Seeker still out there, one Thin Man over there, and these two Thin Men are still kind of flapping in the wind. You don't have vision. Why don't you have vision? I'm not really feeling it, Gerard. I don't really believe you that you don't have vision. Yeah, I don't really believe that. Okay, let's see. Noodle, you've got Executioner.
Auf dem Weg.
So what are your odds to hit? 34, and you can only shoot one on the right. Which is fine. They're both on 3 health anyway. And with a pistol, Executioner says 62, which isn't bad. You'd be saving us a lot of trouble. Oh, nice. Executioner for the win. Okay, Floater, can you pull off that magic again? You're not going to have a shot, are you? How about, before we use anybody else, how about Floater, go fly. Let's put you there just so you can see over the heavy cover. There we go, and you've got the height bonus, so you should have 85 to hit. Yep, 85 to hit. Well, I shouldn't complain, you hit that other shot. Where can I go to get an angle on that Thin Man? Well, I suppose anywhere here, really, because I'm going to lock that Thin Man down with suppression. So, Angelo, come on, get your 1 kill. Okay, 74. Don't you want to get promoted? Come on, you just need 1 kill. Alright, fine, fine. Gerard, can you move up and get a shot on him with your pistol? Actually, he'll be fine as well, because that guy's going to be suppressed. Yeah, you're flanked there, so move up there and use your pistol.
Je vais vers la position.
Actually, who else have I got to finish that guy off? Just in case. Not a lot of people. And Bark can only see the guy on the right. So, before I foolishly take Gerard's shot, which is a 50-50, yeah, let's not do that. Frank, could you please? 84%. There we go.
X-ray neutralized.
Okay,
But
Gerard,
now
just
we call
move
him an
across.
enemy.
I know there's a Seeker out there, but I don't think he's going to get a flank on us. At least not in his turn. But I can expect reinforcements. Yeah, speaking of which, move up. And you suppress.
Aye, aye, ready fire.
Low profile suppression. Zhang head down. 1 Thin Man live, and it's a leader. 1 Seeker live. And very likely another Thin Man dropping down next turn. So Zhang, head down. What you going to do, Mr. Thin Man? Fine by me. Now Seeker and reinforcement Thin Man. So nothing yet. Gerard, can you move over and throw your battle scanner? Because I cannot see anywhere where that Seeker might be. And that's with both of you guys having bioelectric skin. Which means they're definitely not within 4 tiles of you guys. But that Seeker could be going in to kill Zhang, which I'm kind of worried about. So Gerard, move over. Throw your battle scanner. Now where are you, Seeker? You're freaking me out. Oh! That's good. Oh wow, yeah, you didn't get far at all, did you? Yeah, Vincent, just move over, Seeker. If you get shot, you do not. Okay, Angelo. You've got another 74% chance. Do you want to level up? The answer's yes! Floater, can you give us some Overwatch cover in case a Thin Man decides to drop in? Bark, you're going to suppress.
Got him covered.
Keep that Thin Man pinned down. Frank,
Yes,
you
Commander.
move over. Maybe you've got a shot. You do have a shot. I know it's not a good shot, but why the hell not, really? 1 in 3. Yep, that's how it goes.
Missed.
Then Rico, can you go here? Then next turn, maybe
Aye, aye,
move
Commander.
up. I know your Psycho-Kinetic Strike isn't ready yet, but hey, who knows? Okay, so 4 Overwatches. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Head down, Overwatch, and yeah, pistol Overwatch, why not?
Heads up, boys and girls. Intel suggests
Yep.
hostiles are headed
Here
right
is
for
that
you.
extra Thin Man I was expecting. Down there, really? Oh no, we are Overwatch. Yes, completely missed. Yeah, I saw that. Absolutely, definitely a miss. Who do you have shots on, Gerard? No one. And you guys are going to have to start switching positions because you're running out of ammo. I don't really want to use a rocket on a single guy. But honestly, I might have to. Ah, screw it. Noodle, can you take care of him, please? I know this is close range, but you should be fine. 3%. It was definitely close. Kill him, please. Nicely done.
Feind ausgeschaltet.
Now, will you get a shot from here?
Rejoins la position.
No. Will you get a shot from here? No, you won't. Damn cover's in the way. Okay, Shiv, Overwatch. Vincent, move up.
Position confirmed.
And screw it, just take your shot. Why not? Do it, 50-50, go on. Oh, that's too bad, never mind.
Adjusting sights.
Now, Bark, you have at least 2 suppressions left. So, this turn at least, Frank can shoot, because next turn he has to reload. 1 in 3.
Running dry on